Lately, many of our clients have been requesting options other than a white diamond center stone. Moissanites and colored gemstones all make great alternative to white diamonds. However, there are another beautiful alternative breed of diamonds that are often overlooked. These are fancy yellow colored diamonds, and they make amazing options for a budget-friendly natural diamond center stone. The color scale for white diamonds starts at D being the whitest and goes in alphabetical order all the way down to Z. Most colorless and near-colorless diamonds are graded based on the absence of color, using this D to Z diamond grading color system. Yellow diamonds are considered to be colored diamonds that are graded as fancy when they have more color than a Z color. Diamonds in the D to Z range typically decrease in price as the color becomes more apparent. Unlike white diamonds, fancy yellow diamonds' value typically increases with the strength and the hue of the yellow color. Fancy yellow diamonds are graded by a different scale, the GIA Colored Diamond grading system. This chart places yellow colored diamonds in one of 6 categories based on the diamond's hue, tone, and saturation. The first 3 grades aren't used for yellow diamonds, so the scale begins with fancy light. Most diamonds in the jewelry industry are graded fancy light, fancy, fancy intense, and fancy vivid. Typically, the more color a diamond has, the more the stone will stand out. Fancy deep and fancy vivid diamonds, for example, have a brighter, more vivid hue than fancy light diamonds. This makes them more valuable as well. The degree of darkness or lightness of a diamond's color is also important. For example, a diamond that is fancy dark usually is less expensive and sought out when compared to a lighter stone graded fancy intense. Fancy light, next is fancy yellow, fancy intense yellow, and fancy vivid yellow. This stone is actually a fancy yellow, however its yellow gold setting gives the diamond a fancy vivid yellow look. Fancy yellow diamonds also exhibit a more intense hue when cut in a fancy shape, which is any shape other than a round diamond. These more elongated shapes exhibit color much more prominently. Sometimes yellow diamonds even have aspects of another color and are labeled with 2 colors, such as this fancy brownish yellow pear-shaped diamond or this fancy brown oval diamond. Although they are technically white diamonds as they're graded on the GIA standard grading scale, X, Y, and Z colored diamonds have a slightly yellow hue as well. This type of diamond is not to be confused with fancy yellow diamonds, which extend past this X, Y, and Z color range. If you love fancy yellow stones but you're on a budget, considering an X, Y, or Z colored diamond is an amazing alternative. These 2 diamonds in particular happen to fall within this color range, and as you can see, their yellow diamond is very striking as well. We've talked a lot about color within fancy yellow diamonds and X, Y, and Z colored diamonds. Now we're going to talk a little bit about clarity. We certainly recommend being more flexible when considering the clarity of a fancy yellow or X, Y, Z colored diamond. Because the diamond is not white, clarity characteristics are incredibly hard to see with the naked eye. This ring happens to have an SI1 center stone. As you can see, it's completely eye clean. No inclusions visible to the naked eye. And this ring is actually an SI2 center stone, this pear shape. And you can see there's also no visible inclusions to the naked eye. Opting for a yellow diamond in the SI range will significantly bring down the cost of the diamond without negatively affecting the beauty of the stone. If you're shopping for a yellow diamond engagement ring, you may look at loose fancy yellow diamonds. When doing so, consider these yellow diamonds typically appear more yellow when they're set in a ring that complements its unique hue. Here you can see I have 2 fancy light yellow diamonds loose on my hand. their hue is not nearly as bright as this fancy yellow diamond that's actually set in a ring that complements its yellow hue. When it comes to choosing a setting that complements your yellow diamond, we have many different setting options that make your yellow diamond pop. To intensify the yellow look of the diamond, we recommend setting it with yellow gold prongs, even if the rest of the setting is white. These yellow gold prongs really intensify the yellow hue of the center stone, and they also blend in with the diamond. We're going to highlight a few setting styles that we recommend to make your yellow diamond stand out a bit more. The first one would be a white halo. Setting the diamond in a white or platinum diamond halo creates a contrast that makes the center stone really stand out. Notice how the prongs are still yellow to furthermore bring out the yellow diamond hue. The next design we recommend would be a 3-stone setting. Here's an example with this fancy light emerald. As you can see, we set it in between 2 white diamonds. This combination really makes the yellow hue stand out on this fancy light stone. The contrast, similar to setting it in a white halo, makes the center stone pop. If you want a more simplistic design, emphasizing the yellow color by incorporating 18 karat yellow gold also really makes the center stone pop. As you can see, this is a very simple, sleek design with a plain 18 karat yellow gold band. The 18 karat yellow gold hue actually is a bit more yellow than a 14 karat yellow gold, which we typically recommend with a white diamond engagement ring. It's easy to overlook the beauty of yellow diamonds. However, if you love the color yellow, or you want something a bit more unique, these yellow diamonds make a beautiful white diamond alternative. All of the rings displayed in this video are in our in-stock collection, in our showroom, or on our website at laurenb.com.